Yo, ping Ray in here, bro.
It's Ray Give TV.
Even the trenches, well, you need to spin the block with the homie Ray Give TV, the hardest working Clubhouse YouTuber in the game. Hey, yo, Ray, let's get to the content.
Let's get to the content.
It's Ray Give TV.
Spin the block.
Possibility upon its completion of trial, right? And yeah, we could talk about doing some television or doing something like that, but you know, as right now, there's no business, there's no nothing. You know, hopefully I'm going to be guilty. I'm innocent. I don't want to be guilty that committed this crime are no longer with us. You know, I come from that. So, end of the day, I just think he has a better shot of presenting himself, walking to the courtroom in a suit and tie and being healthy. The man has cancer, 60 years old, cancer, and you know, I know this to be true. So, you know, that's just really my disposition. If he was come out innocent, like everybody else that has came out innocent and did something after the fact, so be it. At that point in time, he's not under any stipulations, nor would I be. But at this present time, you know, I guess you could say, you know, maybe I got faith in this thing. I got faith in the man. You know, I've been in these courtrooms before, bailing out other people. It's not the first time I posted bail for somebody out of Nevada court or California court.
All right. Nothing further. State, did you, or Mr. Arnold, is there anything else you wanted to present?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Jones, you can, if you want, you can stay on and see what happens, but you're not under oath anymore. You don't need to answer any more questions. State, did you want to present any more evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. We have a recorded jail visit between the defendant and Ms. Clemens, where his wife.
Okay.
Where, you know, I'd asked Mr. Jones whether or not he was a middleman or a front, somebody else putting up the money for him. And in that visit, precisely what Mr. Davis says is that Mr. Jones is a middleman, that the money's not from him,
Okay.
that there's somebody from the movie putting it. All right. This visit is from June 14th, 2020.
Excuse me, man. Hold on. You have your chance, Mr. Davis.
I'll obviously submit all
Or do
these.
the state's presentation. So are you asking to reserve to something for rebuttal? Or?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
So again, as the court asks, I will submit all these exhibits to the court. But in the file of the visitation, I'm going to start at about, for brevity's sake, I'm going to start around like 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
The man named Al Phillips, and he said that Rick said, they said that I lived there. But when Cassie got on there, I wanted to give you know, just a man. There's a rest of listen. When you're going to listen, do it. Okay, you say what I want to say. Before you can say that, So it won't look like he did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
So that's just 2 minutes, Your Honor. I think that, without belaboring it, there's more conversation along those lines. I can submit the whole 45 minutes to the court, but the essence of that, and I don't know if it came as clear, but it is Cash and Mr. Jones versus Cash. Cash doesn't have the money to get me out. Cash doesn't have the money, and using Mr. Davis's words, the man that owns the FA movie company, he's the one putting it out. You think he, meaning Cash, got that money to put up for me? He don't, Paula. He don't got that money. They just using him as a front. He was on to say a couple of disparaging things about Mr. Jones after that, but not particularly relevant to this proceeding. That's the state's presentation.
Colonel, is there anything else you wanted to address at this time? I think your client just wants to speak to you.
Yes, Your Honor. I just have some questions to Mr. Jones that I'd like to clarify that conversation, if I can speak.
You want to talk to Mr. Davis?
First to Mr. Davis and then I'll
Okay,
ask the
all right.
questions.
I'll call a couple matters and let you talk to Mr. Davis, then we'll recall it as soon as you get those answers. All right, who wants to be called? Any quick matters?
Because we're in it, great.
Oh, I think Mr. Weinstock beat you to it.
He's
But,
got a bigger smile. He can go first.
I'm working, Governor. I have Mr. Hunter.
Okay, page 15, Lee Hunters.
Just outright. I've never seen something like this.
Mr. Hunters, this is on for trial setting. We have Ms. Worship from the state. Would you guys discuss trial?
Not necessarily, if you want to ask for, or if you need some state, the board, for the court. Probably next year.
You don't really have to, on the homicide, but if there is an ordinary course, as soon as I have.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the content. Wack 100 in court, EFD bill hearing. What?
That you paid for the bail bond premium in this case?
$112,000. It was 15% of whatever the 750 was.
Okay.
$112,000 and some odd dollars.
$500, is that correct?
112,500, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you paid that out of your business?
Yes, sir.
And what's your business name, sir?
100 Entertainment.
And you're the sole owner of that business, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that business is a business license to do business in the state of Nevada.
Yes, sir.
And how long have you had that business?
Roughly 8 years, maybe.
And again, you used the proceeds from that business and you provided us with the documents showing that those amounts were taken from your business account. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How do you know Mr. Davis, sir?
I know him through passing. I know his son. I know him. We sat down and talked a few times. In general, about personal things. He was having this bout with cancer, and personal things, industry stuff. Just regular conversation. He's always been a monumental guy in our community. Conversation. So and I've helped several people in our community. Whether it was funerals, whether it was for bail. in this situation, I know his cancer has been, I don't know if it's come out of remission or been speaking with his son. I know he's having an issue in there, so I'll let you help it in.
We appreciate that, sir. Sir, are you deriving any benefit financially from Mr. Davis's release?
No, man.
Well, they about to give it to him.
All right, I have no further questions, John.
State cross-examination.
Yes, do you need me to stand at the podium because of the blue jeans aspect, or? Sir, you're in the entertainment business, is that right?
That's one of my businesses, yes.
Sure. And you also go by the moniker Wack 100?
Yes, I do.
And one of the things that you do is manage, some artists like The Game and Blueface, etc.
What I told you.
Yes.
And where do you live?
I have a residence in California. I have multiple residences in California, Oklahoma, as well as New Jersey and New York.
Okay. And is it fair to say that the last 4 digits of your phone number are 697?
6979.
Okay. All right. And I want to turn your attention. We were provided a letter by Mr. Arnold that said that you had known Mr. Davis and his family for many years. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, they're a pillar of our community, especially the urban community.
Well, I think let me clarify. You said I have been a good friend of Mr. Davis and his family for many years. Is that right?
Well, I know his sister. I know him. I know his son.
When did you first meet Mr. Davis?
Oh, in passing, maybe about, I don't know, 8 years ago, maybe.
When did you become good friends with Mr. Davis?
Good friends with a lot of people.
I'm sorry, when did you become good friends with Mr. Davis?
The day I met him, the day we shook hands. We come from our upbringing, we come from the opposite sides of the track. So, in my travels over the last 25 years, coming from the gang life and making my exit from being a gang banger, anybody that I meet that's willing to sit down with me and be cordial and be respectful, I'm going to consider a good friend.
All right, and so the other thing you say in the letter that Mr. Arnold provided to us is that the money is a gift and Mr. Davis is not obligated to repay. Is that right?
That's right.
All right. Do you have any contract between you and Mr. Davis?
Not as a yet.
Okay. Do you have any financial agreement with Mr. Davis?
Not as of yet.
Do you have any financial agreement with his son?
No, I don't. I allowed him to come work for me. That's what he wanted to do, to try to get him out the streets.
Now, so are there any stipulations that you have with Mr. Davis in order to put up this money for him?
Well, my stipulation with the bail bond, and I definitely wanted him to be on house arrest to protect myself.
Now, have you ever said you were thinking about getting Mr. Davis out with the stipulation that you do a series with him?
We've had talks and conversations just about what would be a series, as the BMF series, and just in question, in general conversation, talking about his life story. But I'm not in TV like I'm in music. I don't do TV.
Okay.
I've never done a television show or any of that. I do music streaming, diapers, stuff like that.
Okay, so I just want to be very clear about this. Have you ever stated that you planned on getting Mr. Davis out as long as he did a stipulation with you to do a television series with you?
Oh, I said this story would be a very interesting story. As if Orlando Anderson's story would be a very interesting story. As if the BMS story, as if my story. We talk about it, everybody talks about it, but again, that's not my lane. If that's what he chooses to do, then that's what he chooses to do. That's not what I do.
And you had mentioned earlier, you had agreed with me earlier that the last 4 digits of your phone number were 6979, correct?
6979, yes.
And you've had at least one conversation with Mr. Davis via jail calls, is that correct?
One call, yes, I spoke with him one time.
And as part of that time, you asked Mr. Davis whether or not he had signed the contract, is that right?
Yes, I did.
What contract was that?
His life rights contract. Somebody told me he had did a life rights deal, and I was asking them why didn't they come assist him.
And so you didn't ask him to send you his waiver of his life rights to you, have you?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, again, that's not my lane. That's not what I do. I do music.
And I'm gonna have to play some exhibits later, Your Honor, but in terms of if someone were to say that this money put up is not entirely for you, would that be the truth or a lie?
Say again?
If someone were to say that the money provided here to bail Mr. Davis out.
Thanks for watching. It's your boy Ray Keefe. Appreciate the support, everybody tuning into the platform. Please keep that notification bell turned on at all times so you don't miss out on the premium content, as it will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know. Keep your best foot forward and make the most of every 24 hours. Stay in until you come up. Put some hustle behind that muscle and get to it. You got goals, hard work and dedication will get you there. You feel me? You just gotta stay down until you come up. Apply yourself and be proactive. Anything else is uncivilized, you feel me? But until next time, it's your boy Ray Keefe and I'm gone. God bless. Peace. Thanks for watching another reaction video. I'm out.